Hey, welcome to Financial Education for the Nation. My name's Warren Shute. Just switched it up this week and did a Facebook Live, see how it goes, see if there's a little bit more engagement. I do appreciate all those people sending the questions in. It's been really helpful. So when I've done this in the past, questions have come up or people have joined as I'm doing it and it kind of throws me off. So hopefully today it will be okay. Question we had is, how do I get started? How do I get started on this journey? You talk about lots of good things about making change and stuff, but I'm really busy, I've got my life and I don't know what to do. I don't have time for it. And what I'd say to you is you have to, any change to occur, you've got to get massively uncomfortable and unhappy with the present situation. You've got to want to change it. If you don't really want to change it, if you don't make it an absolute must, you're never going to change it. It's just going to go, you're going to put up with it and go along until you say, never again, no more, I'm just never going to change. Okay, so make it an absolute must, not a should. We don't do our shoulds. You know, if we're on a diet, we say, oh, I shouldn't have that chocolate, I shouldn't have that glass of wine, I shouldn't have that pizza. But when we say we must not have it, we often do it. Because if we've got a heart condition, we're going to die if we don't stop eating that stuff. It's an absolute must. So get massively uncomfortable where you are. Don't accept what you've got for anything less. But if you just do that, you're going to have an unhappy life. It's not going to be very fun to be around. So you then got to know what it is you want to achieve. What's your compelling vision? Now, in the money plan in the book, we probably spend about 3 or 4 chapters at the beginning of the book just covering step 1 of the 5-step process. Step 1 is know your outcome. What is your compelling vision? What does your future self look like? What is it you trying to achieve? What is it you're aiming for? So that's your compelling vision. But often where you are today to where you want to be, so your compelling vision, often I hear is things like, when I retire, I'm going to go and do X, Y, and Z. When I retire, I'll do this. So lots of people, their mindset is that compelling vision of their future is retirement. So, but where that is and where you are today is obviously a big gap. So we have to set goals, we have to set outcomes along the journey. So maybe a 10-year goal, a 5-year goal, a 3-year goal, and a 1-year goal. And obviously the longer term goals are more vague, the more specific they come closer to you. So the 1-year goal is quite clear of what you want to do. And what you often find is people overestimate what they can do in a year. They try and cram everything into the 1 year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. They don't feel, their vision is so short term. And I need to try and change your vision so it's more long term and you're enjoying the process as opposed to just cramming everything into the short term. But let me ask you a question. How many of you have did a New Year's resolution, okay, only to forget what it was probably by February 31st or February 30th? Okay, never ever sort of achieved it. We need to have check-ins. We need to make sure we're keeping ourselves accountable for what it is, what's important to us. Because as we get busy, as our state changes, our mind can drift too. So if we have, for example, a lot of alcohol the night before, if we're very tired, we're stressed at work, the way we think and what we do changes. So what we need to be is very clear on what we want. So we want to have our vision, our goals, and then we have quarterly or 90-day check-ins to keep us on track. But even 90 days is a long time. So we want to live intentionally on purpose. So what I try and encourage people to do is write down 3 things each day, 3 to 5 things each day that are going to take you towards what it is you want. It's almost like a to-do list, if you like. So you're living intentionally on things that make progress as opposed to just doing the do. Because if we just do the do, we never actually make any progress. So 3 to 5 actions every day. Review the previous day's actions. Make sure you're keeping on track. You will always get them, so you might want to carry some of those forward. And write 3 things that you're grateful for in your life. Because what I learned earlier on is if we're always living on purpose, living intentionally for the future, to grow and develop, we kind of miss the present moment. And missing the present moment is what we call life. This is life. The destination of life is the exit door. So enjoy the moment, okay? Enjoy the present moment. Have fun where you are at the moment. Enjoy it. So that's the kind of strategy that we work. And then we journal just for a few lines. And then we often meditate to just clear our mind and make sure we're living intentionally, how things are going. Sorry, little messages keep popping up. So that's the sort of strategy that we use for people. But it all starts with step 1, get massively uncomfortable. Know that you want to make a change. And actually make sure you know what it is you want to achieve and set goals along the journey so it works for you. But I think a lot of people sort of make too big a sacrifice and try and do too much in too short a time. Try and change your focus, try and make it a long-term vision. Try and make it a long-term vision so you're focused out into the future and you're enjoying the journey. You're enjoying the journey. And using your goals, setting things out, spreading things out through your life so you're actually spreading your goals out so you're doing things intentionally. I hope this has been of interest to you. Please keep sending your questions in to me. I'm trying to keep the videos shorter and shorter because I think I can just talk on for too long. But thanks for watching. Please connect to me on all the different social media channels and send in your questions.